Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosie Aconseja. Today I'm going to talk about jealousy at the work environment. Most of the people tell me, my customers and people that I speak with daily, they tell, and also from own experience in the past, people is jealous about you, and you are like wondering why they are jealous. I'm doing my job. I have a good relationship with my manager or supervisor. What's going on here? Usually the problem is that unfortunately most of us we are bringing traumas from our childhood. We are very insecure and we have a lot of fears. Fear of what? To lose the job in this case. So when people is in fear, they see new coworker that is make good match with the supervisor, and my concern is, oh, I'm going to lose my job because now this new person has good relationship with my supervisor or manager. So maybe they are going, and the day that they decide to fire people, I'm going to be the first one because now they are super friends and I'm not super friend with my manager. So all those fears we created in our mind. If you are doing what you're supposed to do, if you are punctual, if you are committed to your job, if you have a good behavior that you're not on your phone 24/7, you'll be fine. But we create those fears because we don't work in ourselves. We are always checking outside. Oh, look, the neighbor. Oh, now she is arriving with the new outfit. Oh, and now he got a new car. Oh, why? Why? My people, please focus in yourself. Focus what you need to work on. When you are busy working in yourself to be a better person, to work in your mental and physical health, you don't have time to be checking what your neighbor is doing. If he arrived early, if he arrived late, if your coworker is not working today, or he bring lunch. It's not my business. It's his or her business. My business is to do the right thing every single day, to improve and be a better version of me every single day. That's what I need to focus on. So when you build your self-confidence and self-respect, guess what? You're going to be more selective about jobs, partners, about many things in your life. But when you are in fear all the time and you are very insecure, like, oh, this person is going to steal my position. Oh, this person is going to do this to me. Why you are in fear all the time? Because you haven't worked in your fear. You haven't worked in your self-worth and self-respect. That's why my people, my customers, and even happened to me in the past, people used to be jealous about me. And I used to cry and I used to say, why they're jealous about me? And they were jealous about me, not because of what I had. And usually they had more than me. My ex-coworkers, they used to have fancier cars, own house. They were married supposedly with a wonderful husband. I've been single for 1,000 years ago. I was a single mother most of my life. So I was wondering why they are jealous about, I don't have all those things that they have. No, usually people, when it's jealous about you, they are not jealous because of your material things or your assets or your possessions. They are jealous because the light that you have inside, because the way that you are with others. See? So always keep in mind these things, my people. People is jealous about your life because you are working in your shadows. All of us, we have light and we have shadows. We decide to fulfill that angel side, or we decide to fulfill the evil side. So it's our decision. This is no, I'm not talking about religion here, because most of people relate with religion the hell and the heaven. No, hell was created by religion to create fear in people so they can manipulate them. Okay? So this is another topic and for another day. So here is about what I want to decide. If I decide to work in myself, and if once I decide to work for myself in a better way, outside, I'm going to project that to outside, and people is going to respect me more, and I'm going to make better decisions about my jobs, about many things in my life, about partners, about many things. But if I don't work in me and I'm more checking what is outside of me, about checking about my family, my friends, my coworkers, what they are doing, why they are running late, why they are not working, why they are not doing this and that, it's not my business. My business is me. And I'm not talking about to be selfish, to be egocentric or narcissist. No, don't take me wrong. In this life, we need to find balance. So if I work in my self-love, self-respect, and I'm confident, what is meant for me is meant for me. If, for example, in a job, they fire you unfairly, is there bad? But sometimes bad things happen for a better reason, because in your mind, that's the other thing. Yeah, now you remind me about this. And and this happened to me in the past. Say, why they fired me unfairly? I was a good worker. I was a good person, blah, 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 blah. But in the back of my mind, I was not happy in that job. I was not happy for the last 6 months. This happened many years ago. So I was like, oh, I hate my job. I had to deal with my manager, that she's hypocrite. She is jealous about me, blah, 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 blah. And every time I complain in my mind every day. What happened? God or the universe or whoever you believe, they said, oh, Rosie is not happy in this job. Let me help her out. So they fire me. And then I complain, oh, why they fire me? Oh, blah, blah, blah. But at the end, if I'm honest with myself, I really hated that job. And it was not the job itself. It was the people around me, like my ex-manager, my ex-coworkers, that they made my life hell back in the days. So see, my people, you need to be careful what you think. Thoughts and words and actions are powerful. But because we put too much energy in the negative things, that's why we made them happen. So we need to focus in the positive things so we can make them happen. So realize, when you don't like something in the back of your head, you are, oh, for example, you are dating a person. Oh, I don't love her anymore. Or I don't love him anymore. You know, I'm tired. Well, I'm with him or with her because, if I let them go, I'm afraid I'm not going to find somebody better, or I'm afraid to be by myself again. So let me hang with them. Guess what? One of these days, he or she, they cheated on you. Or you caught them lying to you, or you caught them cheating on you. And you are like, see, they don't love me anymore. They cheat on me, they lie to me. But be honest with you. In the back of your head, you wanted really to finish that relationship since long time ago. But you didn't want to be truthful to yourself. You didn't want to accept it that you don't love that person anymore. You even didn't want to hang with that person anymore. So now you play the victim and, oh, see, they cheated on me, they lied to me. But for reality, you didn't want, the universe or God or whoever you believe make you a favor. It says, oh, I think I'm observing Rosie. In my case, I use me as an example. Oh, so Rosie, I see that she's not happy with that person anymore. Let me help her to remove that person from her life. So that let me show her that in my case, that guy is cheating on her or is lying to her. So that made me see, and then, okay, I have the excuse to say, you cheated on me, you lied to me, I'm done with you. But in the back of my mind, since long time ago, 1 year, few years, few months, I didn't want to be with that guy anymore. This is an example. So it's the same with everything in our world. Unfortunately, reality is hard because we don't want to confront reality. We want to be keeping living in a bubble here in our minds, making up stories like the Cinderella stories, like Hallmark movies or Hollywood movies, that everything is unrealistic. So we are making that in our mind. And that the last part, I don't want to make this long video, but have you realized, or have you think that every time people say, oh, I like honesty, I like that people be sincere with me. But when people is really honest with you and tell you what is your crap, what are your flaws, what they don't like from the way that you act with them, then you don't like it and you get upset. Oh, this effing idiot, oh, this person is stupid, they treat me like crap. But in the back of your mind, you say, yes, they're right. Yeah, I'm jerk, or I'm selfish, or I'm immature. Or we don't want to accept our mistakes. So you want to be in a healthy environment at work or in your personal life. The first thing, may I suggest, is work in your shadows. All of us, all humanity, we have light and we have shadows. When you work in your shadows, you accept it. Like, for example, I used to be very impatient. in my 20s, 30s, close to 40s, I wanted everything right now, right away. And I was pushing people away because if they didn't act or do the things that I asked them right away, I get very upset and I tell them, go to hell. And I learned in the hard way to change, to work in my experience, in my own shadows. So I started to work in myself and see why I am impatient. Oh, I had that trauma from my childhood because my dad used to hurry me up for everything. So I get anxiety. And in my adulthood, I didn't realize that until 15, 20 years ago. So I said, I need to change this flow. I don't like that part of me. And I started to work on that every single day. So every time that I was planning to react, because I wanted things right now, I was saying, take a deep breath, Rosie, relax, think about it. Remember that people is not like me, that people is not going to do things like sharp like me. So be patient, be calm. And that's the way that I started to be conscious about myself, about my actions and my thoughts. So I said, okay. And then I changed it. So I'm very surprised with myself through all these years. And I look back the old version of Rosie, of me, and I said, wow, I changed that a lot. I'm very proud of myself. But that takes discipline and commitment, because you say one day that you are so happy, oh, I'm going to be different. Since today, I'm going to be a better person. Yeah, you are good for one day, but next day you are upset because of something. Then you forget your commitment with yourself. And things go back to the cycle, repetition. Life is so wise that make you repeat the mistakes until you learn the lesson. If you don't learn it, the universe or God or whoever you believe is going to put you the same type of people with different names or the same type of situation until you learn the lesson. Unfortunately, this is reality. I tell you from fact, from my own experience, and experience that I help my customers, my clients about the same thing. So I provide the same advices and suggestions. So if you want a better work environment in your life, in personal life as well, start to work in your shadows, and you'll see. Don't believe anything I say here. Experience it, and then you send me a comment and tell me, yes, Rosie, you're right, or no, you're wrong because So it all depends on you. Everything is about you without being selfish or narcissist. It's about to work in your shadows, because guess what? When we work in our shadows, we become more empathetic, we become more patient, and we become more observant. Like, oh no, I don't want to be like that person. Oh, I want to be like that person because I admire him or I admire her, and I want to be like, so I need to work in myself so I can be better or the same like the other person. But remember, all of us, we are unique. We cannot copy others. The only person you can copy is yourself. The only person that you can compete is with yourself. If you want to be better, be a better version today than you were last week. Thank you for watching my video. See you until next time. Bye-bye.